You've been storm chasing for how long, and tell us how what you've just seen compares to what you've seen in the past.
Okay, this year makes my 8th year of chasing. That was the first time I've ever been that close to a tornado. It was the wrong place at the wrong time. We had old radar data. We thought we were far enough south, and we weren't. And, it just happened. And that's the nature of the beast. If, you're going to do it, there's going to be times that you've gotten close call.
Chris, how close do you think you were to that tornado?
We were at least 100 yards from it.
You said you chased it for close to... You said it took you almost 2 hours to catch up. And when you did, you were just stunned at what you saw.
Right. Yeah, everything's completely gone. I've seen hair fly out of here 7 or 8 times already. They're bringing somebody on a gurney down now that's, oh my God, they're hurt bad. The whole east side of the city's gone, completely gone. I don't know, you can't describe what it looks like. Yeah, it's gone.
Now, Chris, for viewers that have just joined us, you followed this very tornado for quite some time. When did you actually start chasing this tornado?
We started chasing it about 9 o'clock this morning. I think we did several interviews with you from the Vicksburg, Mississippi area.
Yes.
We headed up north, up through, I can't remember the names of the towns now, but north of where we filmed the tornado. The storms were kind of to our south. We were trying to get into position to set up for them. Noticed that they kind of took a right move, so we jogged back south. Thought we were south of the rotation, and that's when it all happened. From there, we had to make a big loop around. We were going to try to keep up chase, but once we got to Yazoo City, it's gone. And at this point, you got to stop and help. Chasing and video is great, but these people need help. Their lives are destroyed. Everything's gone.
Is there a sense of bewilderment from the people? Are they out and about? Are they just stunned, sort of walking around bewildered? Or are they trying to jump in and help like you've been and doing what they can?
The healthies are helping. There's people constantly coming down the hill, stunned. We've seen serious, extensive injuries come down the hill. But like I said, the people that are healthy are helping. The rest are kind of, just standing in a daze.
Any reports of people missing, somebody looking for a friend or a family member or a neighbor that you've seen so far?
We haven't heard that. Like I said, there's a triage set up in town. They're telling people if they're looking for people to head to that checkpoint.
Unbelievable. What made you stop at Yazoo City as you were chasing this tornado?
The damage, the damage path is extensive. Houses are completely gone off their foundations and moved 20 feet away from their foundations. They're gone.
We also heard reports of cars slipped over along Interstate 55 as well. I imagine you crossed 55 on your way to Yazoo City?
No, we're still west of 55. Okay. We never went that far.
Okay.
Okay. And it doesn't look like you got hit hard with any hail. It looked like very, very heavy rain. Obviously, your windshield wipers were going as hard as they possibly could. But did you see any hail at all of an extreme size, or have you heard of people who have had reports of large-size hail?
I've not heard of any hail at all. I've talked to very few people since we stopped, but I've heard no hail at all. That thing came up, it was quiet, the wind picked up, and there it was, and there we were in the way of it. So, as far as the storm's concerned, that's all I know other than the damage here.
And again, Chris, we're showing live pictures of Yazoo City on the right, actually showing your video again, but some of those live pictures, it's amazing that it goes from DEFCON 5, basically, and we can tell you were extremely scared in that car, to an eerie, sunshine working back out. The winds are totally calm. I imagine people are in shock right now, and just looking at the trees, you see a very noticeable demarcation between trees that look perfect and trees that have all the foliage just ripped right off?
Yeah, and that distance is about a mile to a mile and a half.
Unbelievable. Chris Hare again, Storm Chaser. We're going to try and check back with you again shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Allstate has more discounts